It's leveling up introvert, and I'm gonna play more God of War. And I'm currently distracted doing random things. Which, you know, whatever. Let's just not die. Is there any, oh, there isn't. Twilight thingies to, like, do the stun. Whatever. It's fine. Yes. Look it! No. But... Sir? 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 There we go. Up we go. Down we go. Don't stop spitting at me. It's disgusting. I miss him. Okay. He's murdered.
Watch your left.
Ah, man. Now I'm poisoned. Alright, come on now.
Right side, brother.
Thank you.
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Why don't you then? Where? Where? Hang on. Oh, why is he purple? That's not great. I didn't realize that.
Watch your left!
Unfortunate. Yes, I know. I'm injured. Hang on. Oop. I'm not poisoned anymore. See, if I don't do this now, and I say I'll come back, I'm never gonna come back. But try again. And no, I don't feel like using my resurrection stone for this. Those are those guys. I'm gonna get the Spitty Boys because they're goddamn. As I miss! Annoying.
Behind you! Watch out!
Yep. Not who I wanted to hit. It's my fiery vengeance.
Incoming!
There's a health over here. Nope, there's not. I thought there was. I must have already gotten it. Screw it. Kind of a waste. Where's the purple guy? Did I miss him? Did we kill him? I have no idea. Salamander. Spasming. Beautiful. Yay! Super. Okay, well there's a... Excuse you, tumbleweeds. A thingy.
Look here.
Yeah, read. Okay. Oh. Oh. Any other sparkles? Okay. Up this way. Ooh. Purple?
You're building quite the collection of poetry, brother.
Why so surprised? My people are known for their culture.
Not surprise. Esteem.
Oh. Okay, well that was fun. Back to the doggos. Maybe we should just like follow the main quest marker. Maybe.
This is the spot! We can cut the half goofa loose here.
Here? Okay. There's a lot.
It flies? Of course it flies.
I kinda
It's a
figured
half
that.
goofa.
Sounds much happier now.
Oh,
And
gosh.
hey, the storm's
such-
gone.
Really
Aye,
pretty.
perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our dark elf friends after all.
If
Look,
they wanted it
Father.
freed, but
Thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered... He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say.
that's
Thank
sad and also super
For
sweet.
bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
I love you, son. Okay, well, it's way easier to see what's going on here. Odin bird. So I'm kind of glad I did that, because now we can see.
There's something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy,
Wait,
Odin knows.
I lost it. There it
All
is.
the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way? What difference did her
This way.
life really make?
Hold. We will finish later.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was going to interrupt him by doing things. Throw it back at you. How you like that? Oh my god. God. Am I gonna die at every single one of these, like, dumb side things? Probably. Yeah? Are you fighting against that pillar? Oh, you dare. There we go. Just block it with the pillar. God damn it! Got rid of them pretty quick that time. Why'd I do that? Oh, okay. That worked. There we go. Goodness gracious. Eat him. Lovely. Loot, 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 loot. Purple.
A horn.
Ooh. Oh, I forgot about the bird. Hit it from down here.
That's one raven down.
Atreus, I've been considering your question about whether Groa's deception made a difference. I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, the finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretations. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough details they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the thane took it as confirmation. Next thing you know, he's helping matters along. He murders his king, sleeping under his own roof. Murders many he once called friends, too, thinking them fated to oppose him. Then, for a finishing touch, the witches revisit this usurper. With just a few details structured ever so misleadingly, they convinced the fool he was invulnerable to all threats.
Physical or magical.
Aye, aye, but 'twas not so for him. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed none dare speak it. All thanks to a subtly deceptive prophecy.
You really gotta write these stories down one day, Mimir.
Well, I try. Jaw tends to get sore, but thank you, lad.
Okay. I wanted to let them finish his little silver thing before jumping out.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up.
Yeah.
But there's another storm out that way. I think that means...
Another half Gufa.
Maybe, yeah, I still can't do these, right?
The chisel will not open this.
Yeah.
Did the lighthouse put this lock here? Why would they care what happens in the Barrens?
A fair question. But until we find the right key, that poor half Gufa will have to continue its solo act.
Okay, so that enters, or goes to the rest. The next area? Rest there? I don't know. Okay, so what else we got? I walked by some things. I missed that. That's back out.
The soldiers we fought in Svartalfheim. Those were Einherjar? I thought Einherjar were just spirits in Valhalla until Ragnarök comes.
They were no spirits.
Indeed, brother. Odin appears to have found a loophole. Activated his forces early as a standing army.
Sorry.
Perhaps something he could only do without any honest Valkyries around to stand in his way.
Interesting. Ugh. I don't like the sounds they make. Could you pick up
Sort
the
of a
purple?
harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not. And would
Can
prefer
you?
it remain that way.
I got it that one time that it came through this, and oh my god. I keep trying that. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to do this. Keeps going around it. There! I'm not sure if that's how I was supposed to do it, but it worked, so.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Okay, what else? Whoop. Whoop. Ow! I don't think this is going to work. I feel like there is a better angle. Just hitting them. If I hit them enough, they'll all go away. Alright, that'll fix it. Yeah. What's over here? This look. I don't like how this looks. I don't like how this looks at all. Look, a little rat. Oh, apparently the puppies teleport. Oh, I can't kill the gravestone. Ew, the faces. Just notice the faces. Okay.
What
Yeah?
is it, Mimir?
That's nothing, brother. Just... You ever have those moments when you wish you could go back? Rewrite your own past. Make different decisions.
Journeying through time is more trouble than it is worth.
Ah, fair point. You're speaking metaphorically, right?
No.
Of course you're not.
Okay. Can you actually go through time, Kratos? Ooh. It's all the way up there. Okay. Yeah. Woohoo! I have defeated it. Ooh, that's how I get that one. I see. Atreus? Make it go explode. Good. Okay. I think I hit all the big things in this area. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think.
Mimir, I know this sounds weird, but can you tell me again what happens when someone dies?
Every living thing has a soul, and every soul has 4 parts. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Direction steers the souls of giants, dwarves, elves, and animals toward the Lake of Souls in Alfheim, but all the parts may be absorbed back into Alfheim's great light.
So that's where Fenrir is? The Lake of Souls?
So long as his soul still has its direction, aye, it's well on its way.
What part of the soul is Brock missing? That's interesting. Yeah, it didn't tell us what part, but like... Is that gonna be a problem? I hope not. I like Brock. I don't feel like I really don't. No, the thing's here. Stop! God. We're here.
Lovely crystal work and those elven
Sindri.
gifts you found. I'll be happy to pay you for them.
Okay, back home. To Sindri's. Why is it called Sindri's house, not Sindri?
Well, I hope Tyr's had
and
enough
Brock.
time to find its equilibrium, or whatever.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old god of war in him, but they were fleeting.
There is nothing wrong with opposing war, nor opposing prophecy.
I suppose that's fair. Never can be quite sure what the
there
giants
isn't.
meant by any of
Right.
it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the giants saw Tyr leading armies at Ragnarok, then I believe them.
The question is how you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
What?
Master Kratos, I would speak with you.
Squirrely! Hey, squirrel! I like the squirrel. Are those your, like, other selves,
Speak.
Squirrely boy?
If you are ever in need of my services and I am not present, I have installed these handy chimes for you to notify me. Simply
Chimes?
throw your axe and strike the chimes, and I will attend to your needs. Would you care to take a practice throw?
Sure. What do you do for me?
A magnificent throw, Master Kratos. Truly a seasoned pro. Very well.
Thank you.
You know how to reach me now. But putting all that aside for the moment, is there anything else?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what you do for me, but you're
I have a question.
freaking adorable.
Splendid! I delight in offering my tutelage to the inquisitive.
Over the ledge, by the gateway over there. I noticed
Oh
these
yeah,
dragons.
those animal
Dragons!
things.
Oh no, young Master Atreus. Those are leaned worms,
Young
the
Master
brood of
Atreus.
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg? That's the mother?
Correct. She's also a vital piece of the Yggdrasilian circle of life, as it were. I tend the branches up here, while Nidhogg chews the roots from below to prevent overgrowth. A delicate balance.
So they're friendly?
Well, they're not nearly so affable as myself, but there's no reason to expect hostility so long as they're left in peace. Nidhogg is a stern matriarch,
Interesting.
as protective of her offspring as she is determined to teach them proper discipline.
That sounds...
Familiar.
Carry on, my friends.
I'm still not sure
Yes,
what you
we'll be
do.
moving along to other things now, you hulking dingbat.
Rude. I still not entirely sure what you do for me, but I love you and you're adorable. Okie dokie. Let's see if Tyr is having a mental breakdown.
Ah, glad to see you back, young one. Come help me, won't you?
Oh, sure.
We can eat whenever you like, Kratos. The stew will only improve with time.
Okay.
Glad you're in a better mood.
My
Yes.
next thing is to eat
I
dinner.
was a little overwhelmed
Okay.
before. Forgive
I
me.
mean, that's a way to push story
funny.
forward. That's interesting. I want to
Nothing
listen to
seems
these
to
guys,
settle
though.
my mind quite like cooking. Being locked up for so long, you forget how much joy lives in the little things.
Yeah. Especially when you probably ate, like,
You're
horrible
disappointed.
food.
I never said that.
You're kind that way. But your eyes say everything.
I don't know if he's, like,
I haven't given up hope on you.
disappointed, but just
Oh.
doesn't fully
You
understand.
really must. This vision of me in your mind, where I'm as good as Odin is evil, the truth
Never
is
that
always
one-sided,
more
bro.
complicated. To imagine it's simple is dangerous.
So you're really not going to help us?
You'll have my wise and
I think he
faithful
is
counsel
helping.
always. I wish I could do more. I really do. But for now, please, allow me to cook for you.
I mean, food. What's up,
You know
Brock?
what he's
feel
putting
like I
in
haven't
that
talked to you in a while.
so-called stew of his, don't you? Vegetables. Fucking vegetables. From out of the dirt. That just ain't right.
Oh, Brock. I love you so. Alright, well, let's eat din then. Need to ring my bell. Ding ding. Dinner bell.
Atreus, eat.
I loved ringing the dinner bell. I literally had a dinner bell when I grew up to call Dad.
Oh, careful, careful.
He would
Thank
be
you.
out in the shed or up on the barn, so I could ring the bell to get his attention better instead of me just screaming at him. Though I still did that. Ignore my rambles.
Enjoy.
Brock is questioning.
Enjoy, my friends.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Brock, he made you food. I mean, just add meat to it if you don't want just vegetables. Like, that's not that
Here
complicated.
you are.
My
meal fit
most
for a
beef stew
champion.
is a
Enough.
mix.
I said we would speak no more of that.
Yes, of course. Didn't mean to offend.
Oh, he meant about like him being
I'm not
the
offended.
champion.
It's just a word.
A word that clouds your judgment.
So, you really don't think it means anything? After the journey Mom sent us on? Everything we saw in Jotunheim? What was it all for? Don't you ever think about that?
Every day. But I cannot believe her purpose was to inspire you to take foolish risks.
But what if the giants are counting on me?
What giants?
Yeah, that's
I'm counting on you.
kind of a point.
To be safe. To be smart.
But-
Use the judgment of a man and not of a child.
But what if Loki going to Ironwood is the only way that...
Atreus. My son. And nothing more. Do you hear me?
He's still mad at Mom. He
Not
doesn't
hungry
want to
anymore.
lose you. And he's scared.
Forgive me, Kratos. My words were chosen carelessly.
You really
Beatrice, do I
should
feel
eat.
bad? Oh my God, Sindri.
Some people swear by it on almost a daily basis.
Yeah, almost.
I just don't understand.
I get that. I
Why is there all this stuff about Loki and the champion and Ironwood if none of it's real? He's just so... Ugh!
Because he's scared and he doesn't want to lose you. He's a father. And you were a bit on the ambitious, trying to find purpose in your life side. Oh, Sindri.
Mind if I give you the best advice you've heard all day? And possibly ever?
Love how he
Sleep.
says it. Sleep.
That's when all the troubles of your mind work themselves out.
Sure. Fine.
I
Sleep?
have a bad relationship with
Sounds
sleep
great.
too, but
I mean it.
I do too. Get out of here, Heidi.
Already gone.
his hand. I've touched. Atreus. Okay. I expected him to, I don't know, go do something.
Ironwood.
Mm-hmm. Also what Danger Noodle said, why the light get different? He's gonna have a vision or a dream or something.
Okay.
Ooh, he's in Sparkle Land. Hello? Mummy? Giants? Sparkles? Oh, okay. Hey! Where'd my bed go? Is that a vision of me touching that face thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was tiny though.
Letter.
If it was
I wish
me.
I'd known I was a god in Elfon. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
What's
That
going
was
on? Was that a mask?
Thought process when that was happening.
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Where am I?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up already.
Little people's little
We're
problems.
sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
Memories. And not nice ones.
I'm glad he
Broke the gate.
recognizes that it
was
was
the
not
only way to
nice.
Jotunheim.
What do you want?
That was when he was
Let's
getting
go,
real
Truma!
I don't
pumped up,
understand.
thinking he was
Whatever.
a god.
Whatever.
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 Hey, don't run off.
Whatever.
Can you tell me where I am?
Whatever.
Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Whatever.
Will you stop?
I'm growing up! Stop judging me! Oh god!
Ah!
Hey.
I gotta get out of here.
I don't even know where we are. I mean, somewhat in a dream world. Hi? They're like the gates to the realms. Let's see. Hi. Hey. Oh, it took over. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Ditto. Ditto, bro. Can you get away from the edge
said
though?
about Mother?
Oh.
But we're gods. We can do whatever
This.
we want.
Please. Please wait. Please.
Okay.
Why is this happening?
This is a much better knife than Mother's.
Please stop.
I don't fully remember how that scene actually went in the first game, but I do remember like him, yeah, the whole going crazy. Not going crazy, but getting all puffed up because he's a god, and yeah. Where in the world are we now? This is not Sparkle Land.
Where am I?
I don't know. Kind of pretty though. Oh, hi, puppy.
Easy.
Am I going to follow the puppo? Follow the puppo. Yeah.
Hey, where are you going? Follow you?
Okay. I like following random wild animals. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Guess I'll see you around the other side.
Yeah. Hi. Was that a running flower?
Where am I? Can you understand
I don't
me?
think the puppy's gonna answer. Maybe. Hi, another puppy. Hello.
Oh. Hi there.
Why is their paw prints making such splashes? This is a really neat area.
Where are we going? Got it.
I like that he's just talking to him. That would do that too.
I was having the weirdest dream and just kind of woke up here. Is this Ironwood?
I'm not really sure we're out of the
Any
dream
idea
yet.
how I got here?
Oh, that's true. Maybe
I
this is
dreamt my way here.
Ironwood.
I mean, suppose I must have. I'm
Wait,
here.
he can actually talk to animals, can he? Kind of. I don't know. I don't know what that cute little creature was. What's this? Yardle Pinder. Okay. Wait, oh! We've acquired another wolf. Not sure I like that bit. Oh, right through the puppy's butt. Sorry.
Scent? What scent? Oh.
Another one.
That might be Fenrir you're smelling. Wish you were here to meet you.
So he is. He is actually communicating with them to some extent, at least. Okay, we got 4 now. A lovely flora and foliage.
There's a lot of you.
Hi.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, we got another. Well, I'm not sure if the pack getting larger is making me feel better.
What's that smell? The air here, I don't know. Sweeter? Maybe it's these trees.
They're weird trees. Pretty, though. Oh, I made myself dizzy. Sorry. Hang on. How many are there now? Oh.
You tell me if you were gonna eat me.
I think your animal sense would let you know.
That's a joke, right?
They were gonna be aggressive, but still. Wait, where'd the rest go? Oh, they're waiting. They're waiting for us.
I've never seen a forest like this before.
Where are we going? In your den or something? It is not. It stresses me out a little bit, but okay. What? Is that poop on the ground? Are they gonna come too? Because they sent me first, and what's sparkling? Okay. Someone was painting. Is that them in the...
I'm not finished with it yet. The paint is made from the bark of the ironwood trees. They absorb the memories of the forest so that the paint remembers too. Memories of the past, of the future.
Interesting.
I'd hate to get blood on.
Down. Okay. New character.
It's really you.
What does that mean?
You know who I am?
Who are you?
What's wrong?
Okay.
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
Okay.
You look weirder than I imagined.
Oh.
Thanks.
Sorry. Was that mean?
Kind of.
Damn.
Weirder wasn't a great choice of words.
I'm already messing this up. It's just you're the first person that I've talked to in a very long time.
Okay.
And weird can be good.
I mean, yeah, it can be, totally.
Thanks.
Not usually in the way you were using it. It kind of came off a little weird.
Let's start over.
Okay. Oh, it's
I'm
like your name.
Angelboda. You must have a lot of questions?
You're who?
Yeah. Where
Follow
are
me.
we?
You'll get your answers soon enough.
Yeah, okay.
Well, some of them.
Random. Girl. I like your gold tattoos. They're very pretty against your dark
When
skin.
you said you knew me?
Like I said, you'll get your answers soon enough, Loki.
Right.
Is that not your name?
No. It is my name. I'm Loki.
Okay.
Gola.
Whoa.
That was interesting. New skills. Ooh.
This way.
I'll, take my own path.
What?
So, where am I exactly? I was in this weird fog.
Oh, I've heard the Utengard can be disorienting. Still, you're safe here in the Ironwood.
Okay. What? I don't remember how to... There we go.
So, I thought Ironwood wasn't a real place.
Clever, right? Odin won't go searching for the Forest of the Giants if he doesn't think it exists.
The Forest of the Giants.
That's what some people call it. Or call it.
There's a vase over there. There's vases randomly everywhere. It's fine. Don't need to ask before I smash the pottery. Oh.
What's that?
A brooch.
It's big.
Compared to?
I thought giants weren't all supposed to be... giant.
Yeah. I thought they... Well, no. Oh, I thought some were. Because that's what, like, we saw those dead bodies in the giant. But about, like, how they weren't... It was just a word. I don't know.
So, what do you do here?
Paint, forage, survive, preserve what I can.
But why wait for me?
Because my destiny is to tell you yours.
Kind of a sucky destiny. Hi. Hello, froggies. Hello, froggies. Woo!
Take that!
Watch out!
Oh. She bites with color. I just want to watch her fight. I want to watch her. No, don't attack me. I want to see her. She makes pretty colors. Do it again. Do it again.
I've got this!
She's just fighting with magic puffs of... I don't understand, but I love it. Okay, I'll have that. Whoa!
That's it!
I have to remember how to fight with Atreus here. That's...
I got your back!
Thank you. So I don't really know / understand who you are. But that's fine.
You've got some skills
I don't think I've ever seen someone fight a Draugr that...
Thank you.
Thanks.
That threw around colorful powder?
So what were you doing before you came here?
Surviving Fimbulwinter. Wait, is that a thing around here? Did you know about it?
I did.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll be
Chainmail?
up above you, but keep going the way you're going.
Okay.
Is that chainmail? I wonder what Brock and Sindri would think of that.
Who?
Oh, they're kind of like uncles.
Kind of? You Midgard giants are strange.
They're dwarves, actually.
Still strange.
Whee! Oh. Nightmares. Ow. I could probably, you know, block or evade, but you know. Is the water red like that? Wait. Why is there just chainmail draped everywhere? It makes me feel like we're like inside a dead body or something, but it doesn't look like it. With the, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna just keep on going. So that means I can break it. Let's go.
Do you like breaking stuff?
It's just something my father...
Kinda.
You know what? Never mind.
Do you see anything you could use like last time?
Yeah, right there. Right there. Why
Get
is
off
it? Why is the thing not coming up? What? What?
Maybe if you found a better vantage point.
A better vantage point. But it's right there. What do you... Okay. Is there a... Oh, look. Treats bucket. Oh. Ah. I see.
Looking good.
Thanks! Wait, what?
It looks like you're going the right way.
Oh, yeah, totally.
This is Atreus' now new love interest also, I've determined. Where'd you go? This way? Oh. Hi. You're just okay. Swing. Oh, nightmares.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
You're a little
I met another
nightmares.
living giant. Maybe one who holds my destiny. Sorry. I'm just really excited to talk to you.
She didn't say she was a giant.
Okay.
I mean, I also kind of assumed she was a giant, but I can summon, what? I can summon things again. Climb. Climb.
Everything's okay, right?
Yeah, everything's
I'm
fine.
just in a magical forest that shouldn't exist. Talking to another giant and she's... yeah.
While you were also in a dream, like, I don't know how we got here, if it's actually real,
Let's go.
you know.
Wait,
That whole
where
aspect.
Over here.
Oh, I see her. Whee!
are you? Whoa!
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Thanks. Guess I'm still getting the hang of things here. Where are we going?
My mother recorded her visions, or prophecies. Thought you might like to see them.
She recorded them.
Where are your parents?
They're not around.
Are
Hey,
they...
I know you have a lot of questions, but not this one.
I'm sorry.
Loki! I've got it. Tell me when. Let go! I've got this.
I don't remember how to play Atreus well.
Can't you guys just leave us alone?
Quickly shoot out the purple dust. I'm learning, I'm sorry. No, I don't want her to survive me. Survive me? It's fine, let me die. I'm learning. I'm trying to remember how to play Atreus. Also, how do I summon the animal? I want to summon the animal. Good, no, ha! Woo!
Catch this!
Don't shoot her! Ooh, pretty! And I missed the stun, but that's okay. Cool! Freaking love that she just leaves
Thanks.
pretty colors.
You too.
Okay.
Help me with this?
Oh, sure.
We're gonna just lift up the giant rock. Well, we are.
Hang on.
Beings.
Okay, now you.
I thought she came here normally, but I guess not if there's a giant rock pillar in the way.
Whoa.
That's Evie's medallion. Race you
Okay.
across?
What?
Go!
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going, but okay.
I can slow down. Ooh.
That's safe. I'm gonna beat you. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna beat you. Apparently, a giant circle down and around. Oh no, we're on it now.
So now the medallion wins.
Okay. Well, ripped. I guess I lost.
Woohoo!
Well, you beat me.
I mean, I already knew the path. It's kind of like cheating.
A little bit, but you know, that was still fun. Pretty bucket. Yeah.
Captain worm!
I've seen these before.
Well, then you should know how to beat them.
Summon Falcon. How do I get? Oh, that's how I do it. That's amusing.
Did this, did that. Okay, ready.
Cool. Break.
Almost to my mom's shrines, where she chronicled Groa's visions. It was her way of ensuring the legacy of our people would live on, despite the Aesir's best efforts. Oh.
Isn't that Vanir magic?
Where do you think they learned it from? Here we are.
Do you live here?
Mm-hmm. This way.
Wow. This is cool. Okay. I'm gonna take a break here. This is probably a pretty good stopping point. Thanks for watching. Go to the things.